morning, everyone. Hello, my name is Brown Ofonime. I'll be presenting on UX design in the developer's world, how to apply your UX design, how to as a developer, as design, working in a developer's world. You will like to apply the design into the system that you won't even have any issues when people are asking you what kind of software did you build. But if you can see just you can if you can see your build to work, your project as in the design high, you will not have issues building anything for anybody anywhere in the world. So first and foremost, I'm from this screen. So that I'll be able to talk better, because I think I have just 12 minutes to shoot and finish up. So design is a plan, like, and it's ranges for it traces back to the ancient Romans, where everything was built for perfection and for the users. And we can also know that if you go to the Romans world, all their design ways, that we are even trying to incorporate now into our own system anywhere in the world, in Africa, Asia, anywhere. And also we also know that UX design, it's a user experience design. If the user are not experiencing the design, if they are not finding it, if they're not loving it, there's no way you can move from one point to the other point of your work. And I'm not going to be talking about UI designs now. Just focus on the UX design, the user experience design. And like the quotes that I always like to use when I'm that perfection, when there's nothing left to take away. When you are doing your design, and as a software, we are always concentrating on building in the items, codes into the design. But before you can build in that codes, why not think of the design that you want to work with? You can work with a let's say a UX design, and you guys can develop something together, but you have to be in perfection to that perfect you're trying to work out. And UX have different UX design always build different kind of customers in large quantity, in large quality, depending on what you're trying to thinking of the future of where you want your design to end up, or where you want your project to be. So you must always think of that first and foremost. And you should also know the target customers, your clients, when you're talking about your designs whatsoever. So when we are talking about designs, we have different types of design, but we'll be focusing on the software designs. It's actually the process by which an agent or a customer or a client creates a specification of a software artifact intended to accomplish goals. And in designs, you must always let your goals as a software developer. You must always let your goals align with the design that you're trying to build. If your goals does not align, if the goals of goal as a person, you will not be able to make the design come alive, and people out there will not be able to pick out the design. This is actually what you were trying to do. And like this picture I in this session here, it's actually, when you look at it, there are two pictures inside this design, but when you look at it as a, you'll be able to I don't like this design, I want something better than this. And as a software developer, if you have the eye of the UX design, some people actually have a very good eye for design. So by the time you look at it and you're like, okay, I can actually code something to be like this, you can actually build it, but it has to be of a UX design. Now, UX fact process where teams used to create products that provide meaningful and relevant experience to users. This involves a process of acquiring product. How do you integrate the product? The aspect of branding. It can also be this usability, functionality. You can actually think of your design as a whatever project you are trying to build. And as a software developer, how do you apply the design into code? By the time you see it, first do it on paper first, code on paper first, then transfer the codes into your laptop, and before you know it, be acting like UX design, but because you're not a UX designer, you're a software developer, you'll be creating amazing designs for people, such that people will be in hey of what you're actually doing, and they will actually look out for you more than the other developers. So the developers I like calling it developer's recipe. It's like an ingredient when you're trying to make a cake, the usefulness. Why do you want to make it? Why do you want to build this project? Why do you want to use this particular design? The durability. Why do you actually want to make it durable for the client or for your customers out? You have to think like the UX person. Then how do you want the artistic of them? Like I mentioned, the Romans people in the olden days, what they were trying to build, standing the test of right now. There's no way you enter the ancient Romans kingdom that you not like, I love this old. Even it's old because of the recipe they put in, the plan, the progress, the functionality of everything that. So think of what that you can actually build. The beginning is always the hardest, but you can actually check out something, write it down on paper first, build it out on paper first, sit with a UX design, so that by the time you sit up together to make a particular project, you'll be thinking design and you'll be building like a UX design. Now I'm going to be showing you some pictures where you can actually decode a UX designer. If a UX designer sees this, this is a combination of pictures, but for a developer, the developer might just pick just one picture and on that and build on that. But as a UX designer, you can actually think of how to put everything together and build on whatever you want to build, depending on your usability, your durability of your durability, which is the future terms of what you're building for now. So like you see, this are different pictures put together by a designer. But as a developer, if you're trying to build something that will be applying to the UX world, it's going to be different. So please think of this picture. Then now I had to use this recipe. Well, when you are developing as a developer and you're thinking the before design must be put in place. During the design, what's the experience? What is the experience you want the users through during the design? And design of whatever you think your clients or customers will be trying to buy from you. So what is the future of that project that you're trying to build? You must always think of that first. Design is actually a broad stream of subjects. It's not limited to design. It's not limited to software development, and it's not also limited to architect or different. But we can see it in different stages now, different departments, different schools, and actually related roles that which exist in a range of departments in everywhere. And you must actually see something that will catch your eye, and by the time you know it, you are able to replicate that same design or even do something better than that. So when you're thinking of designing as a developer, think of it as a designer. Think of the before, the during the design, and after Those three things must be put in place for you to achieve what you want to do in your goals. Now, after all, what next? Again, check again, go back to the drawing table, check again, keep on checking, ask questions, ask people, what do you need to do? Ask them, they will definitely tell you what you need to do. So I'll just be, I think I have like 3 minutes more. This is me. My name is Brown Ofonime. And if you want to reach out to me, here is the link that you can actually reach out to me at linusbrown@gmail. Then you can also connect with me as Linusime Brown on LinkedIn. Thank you for your time. Let me check if I have questions so that we can actually talk about the questions. Any questions there? To apply the design to the role of a developer. Good. Like I said before, how to apply the role of the design to the role of a developer. You think like them. By the time you see, if you add a UX design, you can work with them. You know, by the time you are working with them, before you know it, you see different things that they are doing, and you also see the quality of their work, what they are trying to build, how they go about starting the project, and you relate it to your role too. Okay, so thank you, Rebecca Mayer, thank you, Ruta, thank you, everyone. I think my time is up. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Take care. Bye.